soloing over gypsy jazz turnarounds. I'm Nolan, and in this series of videos, I'm answering your questions on playing gypsy jazz guitar. And I got a question from Chino, and he's asking for some tips on soloing around gypsy jazz turnarounds. There's lots of turnarounds which happen in gypsy jazz, in jazz, and that's what happens at the end of the piece. So, for example, you hear this a lot at the end of the piece, you know, or it's just what happens at the end of the piece. So it can be different if it's in a minor or a major. And basically, in this video, I'm going to give you two examples of the kind of thing that I would do. Both are one is very, very simple, and I think it can really help you out. So if we're looking at a tune like Out of Nowhere, a nice medium kind of swing, it's in major key, it's in G major. And at the end of that piece, you've got so it just goes, and you probably heard that sound before. It happens in a lot of tunes in gypsy jazz, especially that voicing where you've got the G over B, B flat dim, A minor 7, D7, back to G. And Out of Nowhere is that tune's a really charming tune, really good one to learn. So at the end of that, the melody goes, and that. When we're going to improvise, we're going to look for a line which goes through this. And this is really simple. So you can just take the D, you're in G, take the D, and you're going to go like this. Basically that. So you're just going to go D. You know to start on the D because you're in G. So, and all you got to think is up one fret chromatically, up another fret, up to the B on the major third there. And I'll play it in context. So if I'm just improvising over the last bit of Out of Nowhere. See how it works there? And it's really charming. It basically just gets straight into the harmony. And of course, that's the main, but you could dress it up. But if you just take that as the inspiration, and it works really well. Another example I can give is on the end of Hungaria. And the end of Hungaria has got the phrase G7, C7, F. Hungaria is the one that goes, so it's up tempo. Last time, there's G7, and this is a phrase which works really well. Again. So, it's pretty easy. For the G7, you're just going to play B, natural, D, F, A. When it goes to the C7, B flat, C sharp, E, A. And then when you get to the F, this is actually where the turnaround's happening. The turnaround go. You're going to go something like this, which is really kind of typical to gypsy jazz, which isn't, you know, nothing harmonically isn't really that interesting, but somehow with the kind of charm of playing this kind of music, if you just play that kind of phrase, it's going to sound good through the turnaround. So I'll just play that works, voila, like that on Hungaria. If you're in G major, you're going to go A7, D7, G. So that's going to sound really good as the end over the turnaround on Hungaria. So two ways there. One on Out of Nowhere in G major, so, and the other one coming back home to in Hungaria, or in F in G if you're in F. So there's two to get you going, and of course there's many more exciting ways to play through them. But El Chino, that's for you. There's two ways to get through a turnaround at the end of Gypsy Jazz. So thanks for watching the video. If you've got a question, send me an email at questions@gypsyjazzsecrets.com, and I'll be happy to make a video for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give us a like. I'll be seeing you very soon in another video. Hey, it's Robin. Did you like that lesson? If you did, you can do 3 things right now to continue your journey into Gypsy Jazz. Number 1, you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I hope you do, because every week I can send you a new video answering your questions into Gypsy Jazz guitar playing. Number 2, you can download your free issue of Gypsy Jazz Guitar Secrets magazine, and you can do that by clicking here or going to gypsyjazzsecrets.com. And number 3, you can check out my Gypsy Jazz Transfusion Club, and you can do that by going here, clicking on the button, or go to gypsyjazztransfusionclub.com. So if you'd like to do any of that, just click on these buttons, and I look forward to seeing you in another video really soon.